Hey guys, my name is Ryan, and welcome to Overwatch Central. So usually we kind of take these videos and put them in a roundup video like we've done in the past. Of course, there have been some outliers and some different situations where this has happened, such as the Pay Me or I Throw video, where we took an extraordinary story and talked about how easy it is and acceptable it is to get away with a lot on console. Before we get into the topic of today's video, I just wanted to ask you guys in the comments below if you could put whether you have experienced cheaters in the past. Let us know whether you've experienced aimbotters, DDoSes, stuff like that. Let us know below. We're really curious to hear what your experiences are of it. We've got some good news and bad news. I am going to start with the bad news first, but it gets better, I promise. We have two stories there, but then something else came up to light a couple of hours ago. The footage you are seeing on screen is from a YouTuber called MashTracerTV. Makes a lot of console tracer stuff. If you're interested, you can find more info in the description below. They have very graciously let me use this footage, which shows somebody that is DDoSing the enemy team. Now what this is where they sort of pick your IP out and send a lot of traffic to it that your game instantly lags out, and as you're seeing from the video, they have to leave the game, which of course makes it really easy to win.
Alright, I've got all the IP addresses. 1 minute. I think I'll go for the Reinhardt, yeah. Or, let's see, Roadhog or Reinhardt. I'll do 50-50. There we go.
Comment je te l'avais dit, il a une chance sur le Rein.
What? Man, stop that. It's not funny for the enemy team.
Save your video clips and report him, okay? No time, no time,
yeah.
214.
That's fine, report. I have 17 other accounts this diamond, man. Go ahead. Don't care.
Probably the worst kind of cheating that you could do in Overwatch. I mean, all form of cheating in Overwatch is pretty bad, but not only is this sort of against the rules in Overwatch, but this is also illegal. What was nice to see though is the rest of the team, including Mash themselves, pointed out that they didn't like that. They were not on with the idea of this person just shutting them down, but the person in question who was DDoSing them was almost gloating through the whole thing, being like, hey, look at me shut down these people. I'm not doing anything necessarily wrong, which of course isn't true, but if one account gets banned, then he'll just make another one. It's a horrible thing, but it's another extraordinary story that's come up in regards to cheating in Overwatch. Of course, again, this is on console. It's not necessarily the same as the last episode where we talked about the reporting system not being great. As people on the Overwatch subreddit have put, there are multiple laws that this is breaking, and everybody's just against the whole thing. But this is good that this kind of thing has been brought to light. This guy is going to get permabanned on console, I assume, but hopefully a more severe punishment is being put in place as well. That he either gets permabanned from console, or even getting the police involved in this case. The thing that we did want to cover in this video initially, which is the good news, I thought I'd end with the good news at least so people aren't leaving this video depressed, is that two major cheat makers, both in Korea and here, are being shut down quite severely. The first story comes from Overwatch cheat makers told to pay $8.6 million to Blizzard. This was a really big court case. I think this has been going for quite some time, but a company called Bossland basically made some hacks and stuff for World of Warcraft and of course Overwatch, was taken to court and was told to pay £6.8 million in pounds, but $8.6 million for 42,818 counts of copyright infringement. They basically reverse engineered the game in order to make these cheats, such as wall hacks and knowing people's positioning, and just altering the game. Not necessarily just aimbotting here, but this is like really deep shit. Mixing that in with some other news coming from Korea, which is that an Overwatch aimbot maker from Korea has been arrested. Obviously the page is in Korean, but KLC from the competitive Overwatch subreddit sort of surmised it, saying that this kid was only 17 years old, basically gave up on school to hack programs for video games, fell in love with Anonymous, and basically sold aimbots to 1,000 buyers, making about $140,000 from doing it. Somebody else that's aged 24 has also been arrested. This pretty much came within a couple of hours of each other, these two stories, so it is nice to see that this punishment isn't just a slap on the wrists being banned from Blizzard, but also being taken to court and also being arrested. So this is why I wanted to leave it at the end. We have a really sort of horrible thing that we've started the video off with, but looking at the punishments that both Bossland and this Korean hacker have received, it's good to know that these punishments are being handled out. As the BBC article put, Overwatch is stepping into some esports territory, so making sure that these cheaters are shut down is incredibly important, especially with how big the Overwatch League wants to be. But this is some pretty major news. Again, we wanted to leave it for a roundup, but we felt that with all of this stuff sort of coming together in like today, that we'd sort of just bring it together and put it out for you guys to enjoy. But if you are a console player, let us know in the comments, are you kind of scared of playing the game at the moment? We've had some pretty severe stories coming out from console players. Do let us know what you think. As I said at the start of this video, do let us know in the comments below whether you have experienced cheaters as well. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, take care. We'll see you then.